every comedy show I do. And the problem with that joke is I can't get in there any quicker to interrupt you fucking barbarians before you shout some shit out that's gonna start a race riot in New York City. But you know what? Fuck it, I need the publicity. I need the press. Do it. Do it, start a race riot. In this room, do it right now. And blame me. Blame me, tag me. Tag me in the fight video. Blame me, cancel me. Cancel me. Tell Twitter I told you to say the N-word. Oh. Do it, cancel me. Cancel me. If you really think you have the ability to cancel me, sitting in your underwear at home on your fucking phone, do it. Cancel me. Cancel me. I left 3 countries with free healthcare and no guns. I moved to America in 2015, already prepared to die.
He's ready.
You think MAGA idiots, Asian hate, uncontrolled COVID, Twitter people scare me? Do it. Cancel me. Cancel me. What are you gonna do? Cancel me so I have to go back to Malaysia, where I'm a national hero? And the currency advantage is very much in my favor? Oh no! Oh, how will I ever survive? Do it. Do it. Free me from this hell. Do it. My mom lives in Singapore right now. I haven't seen my mom in 2 years. Cancel me so I can see my mom. No. I keep getting acting jobs. Cancel me so I can see my mom. Everyone thinks that because I'm on the Daily Show, I'm here to save the world. Yo, I'm not here to save the world, man. I'm here to talk shit, make money, and bounce. That is it. That is it. Yeah. Everyone's always asking me to use my platform. So, Ronnie, use your platform. You have a platform. Use your platform. Use your platform, Ronnie. You have a platform. Use it. Use your platform to talk about Asian hate. Use it. This is not the skill set to talk about Asian hate. All right? If you can come up with a way to make hate crimes against Asian people funny, be my guest. Don't make a joke about it. End your special with it. Make it your closer. Everyone's always asking me to use my platform. Right? Use your platform to spread awareness. Spread it. Spread awareness of vaccines. Ronnie, if you don't use your platform to spread awareness of vaccines, do you know anti-vaxxers might not take the vaccine and they could die? What am I missing? You're telling me if I do absolutely nothing, I can make humanity better in 1 to 2 generations? I mean, the public utility to effort ratio on that graph is just out of control. Like, if you calculate efficiency on that curve, at this point, it will be socially irresponsible for me to tell people about vaccines. All right? Just mathematically speaking. Can you imagine? This is the first time in American history. It used to be a no-brainer to come to America. That's the level of prestige America held internationally. It was a dream to come to America. Whatever region of the world you are from, Asian countries, African countries, white people countries, whatever your social economic status was, you could be a rich white Australian. You hit the jackpot. And if someone gave you a US green card, you take in a heartbeat. Even then, you still go. Why wouldn't you go? Why wouldn't you go to America? Why wouldn't you go? Of course you go. Why wouldn't you go? And for the first time in American history, the question is, why would you go? Why would you go? My mom in Singapore, literally begging me, not to come back to America at the peak of the pandemic. She's like, don't go, right, don't go back. Don't go back to America, please. What are you going back there for? Half the country lost its mind. Virus is raging out of control. Major metropolitan areas literally on fire. What are you going back there for? Why? Why? And I had to tell my Mom, you don't understand. All right? You don't see what I see when I'm here. The highest ideals of this country. That America, despite all its flaws, this is still the country where you can tell dick jokes for $12 in New York City. Do you understand? This skill set is worthless in Singapore. In Singapore, I tell dick jokes all day. Nothing ever happens. Here, we get in Marvel movies. Did you hear me? I said Marvel movie!
So much passion.
The chaos is worth it! Yeah, my mom lives in Singapore right now. It's very hard to explain Singapore to Americans. It's very hard to explain any other country to Americans. Because Americans have like no point of reference for anywhere else on the planet, right? And fair enough too, because the only reason we knew anything about America in Singapore is because we grew up watching a lot of American TV shows, right? And that's how we formed like a rough idea of the cultural tapestry of the country, albeit on a very shallow level. But at least we understood, like watching Seinfeld, we knew like, oh, Seinfeld is in New York. There's Jewish people in New York. There's stand-up comedy in New York. What a thing to aspire to. That's crazy. What is that? You can just talk in a microphone and people pay you money? That's a job in America. Like we knew Grey's Anatomy was in Seattle. Lots of people fucking in hospitals in Seattle. Yeah, maybe that's why American healthcare is so bad. Because people won't stop fucking in hospitals. We knew RoboCop was in Detroit. There's some problems in Detroit. But nobody's watching Singapore TV, right? So no one knows what the fuck is happening outside of America because you don't watch anyone else's shows. So like whenever I bring up another country to my American friends will always bring up the one fact they read one time on the back of a Snapple cap. And they'll just like throw it back at you. And they try to use it to paint the entire history of your civilization with like whatever half-remembered back of the brainstem, regurgitated fact. They can just flick it from this part to like this part as quickly as possible, right? Just spit it out. Like when I tell my American friends I grew up in Singapore, they're always like, Singapore? You grew up in Singapore? They cane people in Singapore. Right? Like in Singapore, if you spit gum on the floor, someone just runs up immediately behind you and just canes you in your ass. Right? And I'm like, yeah. So don't fucking do that shit. What is it, some kind of innate need of yours? To visit other people's countries and spit gum on the floor? In which case, please do not visit Singapore because they will cane you on your fucking face. And like some Americans are like outraged by that. The thought of grown men being caned on the ass for being a dick. It's like outrageous to them. But what's funny is you ask any American, especially any New Yorker, what they would do if a guest came into their home and spit gum on the floor. They would be like, we would beat the fuck out of them. I'm like, yeah, that's what we do in Singapore. We just outsource the ass kicking to the government becomes a more cost-efficient punishment for everyone involved. That's why we pay our taxes.